Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are back home again to face the Cubs. We'll see what the team has left in the tank after taking 14 innings to beat the Cardinals yesterday and then a flight back home and then a noon game today. Might be a lot to ask of any team, but we'll find out what we've got. Take a look back at Pan-Paca Park. Normal lineup. We do have an off day coming off of this series, so Game 3 will have the subs in it. A couple regular team games before then. Gill on the mound today. Do you know, I think Gill might be having the best season of his pro career, or at least big league career. I mean, obviously he's never been bad, but I really think this might be his best. Ozuna at the plate to start this game, and he has a 1-1 count. That's going to be a base hit into left field. So a leadoff single to start the Cubs off. Santana at the plate now. I think last time we saw the Cubs, he was in the lineup, but he was batting like 4th or 5th. Something crazy for not showing a lot at the plate, just batting over 200 with 5 home runs. He strikes out in this at-bat. That'll bring Carlos Pena to the plate. He has been the Cubs' 3-hole hitter for a few years now. Has a 1-1 count. Hits this one through the right side of the infield, so 2 hits in this first inning. Only 1 out. Matt Merton at the plate. Always liked Merton. He takes strike 1. Grounds this one to third. Chief goes to second with it instead of taking the easier out at third. Turns out that the out at second is the only out we'll get. Gary Matthews Jr., now the center fielder for the Cubs. That was not the case the last time we saw them. He lines out softly to second, so Cubs threaten, but no runs. We'll take a look here. I think other than Matthews, I think that's the only change since we've seen the Cubs last out in the field. Ted Lilly on the mound. We have seen him as a Cub for a few years now. Starts off Kester with a strike, and this one is going to be fouled back. 0-2. This one fouled back again. Grounds this one to third. Ozuna over to first. 1 down. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. He's going to start off batting right-handed today. That slider goes in the dirt. Pops this one up. Looks like Santana's going to field this near second base. 2 down. Chief at the plate. I just remembered it was Cannon that was playing center for the Cubs. And he was one of the first, actually I think the first computer-generated draft pick to make the majors that we saw, and he stuck around for a few years. So now I'm a little bit curious if he's just got demoted or if he got traded somewhere. Anyway, Chief comes up with the base hit down the first base line, brings Terry to the plate. He was yesterday's hero with the 2-run homer in the 14th. Hits this one pretty hard, but foul. So 0-2 the count still. Up the middle, goes through Lilly, and it does get to the outfield. Chief is going to stay at second. Probably a good decision. Brings Frank to the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. That first slider goes inside. There's a called strike. Another called strike, pretty similar pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lily gets out of the inning after the Squirrels have their own threat. Greg Zahn is going to lead off for the Cubs in the top of the second. Both teams with a couple hits, but neither team with a run. First pitch to Zahn, up and out. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And this is fouled back. Still 1-2. High hop. Gill ends up fielding it, and he can't get the throw to first in time. Had to wait too long on the hop. So a leadoff infield hit brings Telemaco to the plate. He starts off with a curveball for a strike, and then this curveball gets away, goes all the way to the backstop. That's going to let Zahn go to second with nobody out. And this ground ball gets through the infield. Zahn does not try to score, a little surprisingly. So runners on the corners for Alex Cora. He looks at strike 1. Still no outs though. So Cubs not in a bad position, even if Zahn was a little timid on the base paths. 1-2 the count on Cora. And just foul down the first base line. Try it again. This time it's fouled down the first base line. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One down, Lily in the box. Wondered if they might try a squeeze play. Swings away on the first pitch, comes up empty. That pitch too low. Out of the zone again, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Pops this one up. Tom is going to field it in front of the plate. Well, actually, Gill ended up grabbing it as he was coming to cover home. So now there's 2 outs. Ozuna's going to need to come up with a hit. Only 2 strikeouts for Gill that first time through the Cubs order. But has Ozuna at an 0-2 count. And he can't get out of the inning unscathed. Base hit into left for Ozuna lets the Cubs score the first run of the game. That'll bring Santana to the plate as he takes strike 1. This is going to be caught by Joey. Ends the inning, but the Cubs do strike first. Tom will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the second. Lily winds and delivers a pitch that swung and missed on, and a curveball. This one hit sharply down the third base line, and it does get through for a base hit. Tom on his way to second base, and he is in there safely with a leadoff double. And that'll bring Zach to the plate. And he's behind on a fastball. And that pitch up and out. Zach lays off. Ooh, a called strike. Wasn't crazy about that call. Misses inside, 2-2. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. Will Tom score? He's going to try it. Here comes the throw, and he is in there safely. So Squirrels come right back to tie the game. 1-1. Still nobody out in this inning. Zach did stay at first. So an RBI single brings Joey to the plate. And that first fastball is too high. Outside. 2-0. There's a called strike. This is going to go under right center, and Zach will stay at second, so 2 on, still nobody out. Gill at the plate. He'll take strike 1. Gill is batting over 200 as he shows bunt, and it's going to be fair, pretty good one. And the throw is not going to be in time. That's a base hit. Base hit bunt loads the bases for Kester. Still nobody out. Squirrels have a chance to really bust the game open here. Although Kester quickly gets behind 0-2. This one too low. Too high. 2-2 now. Called strike 3. One away, up to Marvin now. Bases still loaded. First pitch is called a strike. There's a base hit through the right side of the infield. 1 run already in, so the Squirrels take the 2-1 lead. Bases still loaded with 1 out for Chief. And he will take a curveball for strike 1. His pitch too high. Misses down and out. 2-1. This one gets away, and that's going to score another run. 3-1 Squirrels. 2 runners in scoring position now. Chief with the ground ball through the left side of the infield scores another run. 4-1 Squirrels. Runners on the corners. 1 down. Terry at the plate, and things going very sideways for Ted Lilly in this second inning. Gets that slider by Terry. Called strike down at the knees. And Terry, pop fly foul. Ozuna's chasing it, and it's just out of his reach. So we'll try again. 0-2 the count. Here's a ground ball. Santana goes home with it, and who is that over there? Marvin retreats. So no outs, but no runs. Loads the bases for Frank. First pitch from Lilly out of the zone. Misses again. Nowhere to put him, so he's got to throw some strikes. Though that one was not. 3-0 the count. There's a called strike. Frank taking all the way. 3-1. Taking again. Now we got a full count. Still only 1 out, I should mention. Oh, swing and a miss. There's the second out of the inning. That'll bring Tom to the plate. Bases still loaded. That first pitch misses low. Lilly has thrown a ton of pitches for 2 innings. I'll bet he's up to 50 pitches by now. I think I can check that actually. Hold on just a second. 55 even. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Squirrels score 4, and it could have been much worse. We go into the 3rd inning. Carlos Pena is going to lead off for the Cubs. Gill back to the mound after a long rest there. Pena did get a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Pops this one up. Tom should have it in foul ground, and he does. 1 away. Matt Merton at the plate. First pitch swung on and missed. This one just inside. 1-1. Called strike. 1-2. Grounds this one to first. 2 down. That will bring Matthews to the plate. He lined out in his first at-bat to Joey, I believe. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the top of the 3rd. We will have Zach leading off things for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Squirrels still leading 4-1. Zach with the base hit in his first at-bat. First pitch called a strike. Slightly surprised Ted Lilly is still out there. Zach comes up with the base hit up the middle. I think if you're the Cubs, you got to really be thinking about your bullpen to at least keep this within contact here. Joey at the plate looks at strike 1. Zach takes off. Joey hits this one a little blooper down the first base line. Works out like a sacrifice bunt. Gill bunted for a base hit in his first at-bat. And it looks like he's going to bunt now. And he gets down another pretty good one, though I think he's going to get thrown out this time. So runner on 3rd, but there are 2 outs. Kester at the plate. Lilly already getting tired, so he's going to force the Cubs' hand here one way or the other, I think. Swing and a miss. Makes it 2-1. It's another swing and a miss. 2-2. Kester hits this one, and it does get through for a base hit, and another run comes in to score. 5-1 Squirrels. Marvin at the plate. That first pitch goes too high. Hits this one into shallow right field, right center, somewhere in that line. That's going to put runners on the corners. Chief will come up to bat, but that is going to be it for Lily. Carmen Pignatello is going to come in to try to keep this game, if not exactly close, at least no worse. Chief at the plate with runners on the corners. There are 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike. This one misses outside. Well, swings at one he did not need to swing at. 1-2. This is too low, but Marvin takes the opportunity to steal second base. Two and 2 the count. Fly ball into right. Telemaco makes the play, and that will end the inning. 5-1 Squirrels as we go into the 4th. Greg Zahn will lead off things for Chicago. Zahn with a base hit in his first at-bat. Trying to remember, I think he's the one that scored the Cubs run, if I remember right. Hits this one right to Kester at second. 1 down. That'll bring Telemaco to the plate. I think he got the RBI, if I remember right. I'm not super confident in that, though, so don't quote me, I guess. It's the problem with not keeping score and announcing these games. Got to do it all from memory, and sometimes the memory doesn't want to work. Telemaco strikes out swinging. That'll bring Alex Cora to the plate. He struck out in his last at-bat. First pitch called a strike. Down and in, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Pops this one up back to Gill, who fields it right on the front of the mound. That'll end the top of the 4th. Terry to lead off the bottom half of the inning. Squirrels still leading 5-1. Terry 1 for 2 on the day. Fouls the first pitch back. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Frank at the plate. He has struck out in both at-bats. Apparently Frank the only player without a hit in our lineup right now. Has a 1-1 count. Gets some bat on the ball here, and there it is. Base hit, all 9 starting players for the Squirrels with a base hit in this game. Tom 1 for 2, 1 on, 1 out. Watches that splitter go well out of the zone. And then swings and misses at a curveball. Misses outside, 2-1. This is going to go up the middle for a base hit. Runners on first and second. That will bring Zach to the plate. First pitch called a strike. This one too low. Right down the middle, Zach lets it go. 1-2. Hits this one, but it's a ground ball to third. They go to second, on to first. Close, but not in time. That'll leave runners on the corners for Joey. 2 down. First pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And this one out of the zone. Joey lets it go. Called strike 3 on a backdoor curve. So we'll go into the 5th inning. Squirrels still leading 5-1, and the pitcher spot will come up for Chicago to lead off the inning. Looks like they're going to let Pignatello go ahead and hit here. First pitch swung on and missed. Hits this one, a soft liner towards Kester. He grabs it on the short hop, throws it over, 1 down. Ozuna, he's 2 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Oh, that curveball almost hits him. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Line drive right to Terry, 2 down. Santana is 0 for 2 today with the strikeout. Looks at strike 1. And this will get over Terry's head and into right field. Santana's first hit of the day brings Carlos Pena to the plate. He's 1 for 2 so far today. Swings and misses at a curveball. Swings and misses at a sinker. And then swings and misses at a slider. That will end the top of the 5th. Still a 5-1 Squirrels lead. And Gill is going to start off this inning. All right. Gill starts off with a strike. And this pitch is too high. 1-1. This is fouled away by Gill. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I'll hear daughter yelling here. 1 moment. I will be right back. Okay, back to baseball. My younger daughter's been potty trained for a while, but she still needs help wiping, so I had to step in for that. One of those joys of parenthood. Kester comes through with a base hit into right field. That'll bring Marvin to the plate with 1 on 1 out. We got hit and run. Alex Cora tried to make an excellent diving play, but unfortunately for him, just glances off of his glove. That will correctly be ruled a hit. Kester made his way to 3rd on the play. So that will leave runners on the corners for Chief. Pignatello is starting to labor out there. Chief fouls this one away a little sharply. Has an 0-2 count. This one, a fly ball into right. Kester's tagging, but he doesn't try to score. I have no idea why. That should have been an easy run, but he just didn't go. What can you say? That'll bring Terry to the plate with 2 outs. Runners still on the corners. This pitch in the dirt has a 2-1 count. This one misses low again, 3-1. This is going to get through the left side of the infield. Now Kester will score. So, poor base running doesn't end up really costing us. And that will be it for Pignatello. Bob Howery is going to come in to try to keep it from being a complete mess. Alright, Frank at the plate, 2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball gets through the left side, and we're going to get another run. 7-1 Squirrels, and this is starting to get out of hand. Tom at the plate takes the ball. Has a 1-2 count now. Alright, 2-2. Sorry, I had to reply to my wife there. Ground ball to short, and Tom's going to beat that out. So full bases loaded. That's what I'm trying to say there. Bases loaded for Zach. 2 outs. Has a 1-1 count. That's going to go up the middle, and it will get through for another hit. 1 run in. 2 runs in. Runner at third. 9-1, so apparently all that tight scheduling and everything I was worried about, nothing to be afraid of. Joey finally grounds out to short, and that will end the 5th inning. 9-1 Squirrels lead as we go into the 6th. Matt Merton will lead things off for the Cubs. And here I thought I was going to have an easy double switch to make. Now I got to try to guess where our last out will be. Merton, 1-1. This one misses outside. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Matthews back to the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. He looks at strike 1. Hits this one hard, but it's going to hook foul. 0-2. Called, strike 3. 2 down, Greg's on. He's 1 for 2 today. First pitch, called a strike. Another called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Alright, we move on to the bottom of the 6th inning, a 9-1 ball game. Pitcher spot due up first. Let's go with Miyake. Alright, Howery gets to start off with the fresh inning now and starts it off with a hit through the right side of the infield. So leadoff man aboard, Kester. He's got hits in his last couple at-bats now. Watches that pitch go too far inside. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. And that's going to be a base hit from Kester. Apparently I was far too pessimistic. So runners end up on second and third. Nobody out. Marvin at the plate. Takes the ball, and he's now batting left-handed. Has a 2-0 count. There's a called strike. 2-1. Called strike again. 2-2. Howery already getting tired out there. Full count. Nobody out. There's a ground ball. Throw goes home, and Miyake is in there for the 10th run of the game for the Squirrels. And this game just not going well for the Cubs whatsoever. I think the only positive is that they haven't been shut out, but 1 run doesn't help too much when you're giving up double digits. Chief into right field, that's going to hook foul. 0-2 the count. Runners on the corners. Swing and a miss. That's the first out of the inning. Cubs are going to have to go to their bullpen. They're going to find a Aceves. Alright, Terry at the plate. He's 2 for 4. Runners still on the corners. Swings and misses at the first pitch. This one goes down and out. 1-1. And that one is not going to come back. That one goes off the scoreboard. A 3-run home run. Officially 429 feet. I think that was limited by the scoreboard. His 16th of the year makes it 13-1. And the Cubs just continue to crumble. Alright, Frank 2 for 4 today. Base is now cleared for Aceves, though. 2-0 the count on Frank. There's a called strike. And another called strike. Called strike 3. 2 down, Tom to the plate. He is 3 for 4. First pitch called a strike. This one goes too high. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Ozuna makes a pretty good play at third and just gets Tom at first. Actually thought Tom was going to beat that out, but the Cubs do finally get out of this inning. Now a 13-1 Squirrels lead on 22 hits. Telemaco is going to come. Okay. Well, we already got Miyake in the game. Normally it would be Tom, but I don't really want to put Miyake behind the plate. So let's get Gonzalez into Frank's spot, and yeah, he can easily play left. Alright, top of the 7th, Telemaco at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Swings and misses well behind that fastball. Another called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Cora 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0 and 2. Ground ball to second. Kester will throw over. 2 down. Pitcher spot up. The Cubs will send up a pinch hitter. Frank Thomas is going to come to the plate. First pitch called a strike. This one fouled away. 0 and 2. This one misses inside. 1 and 2. This is foul right by the third base coach. Just misses inside. 2 and 2. That's going to be a line drive to Kester, who makes the grab, and that will end the inning. We go to the stretch, a 13-1 game. Zach will lead off on the other side. Alright, Cubs are going to put Doman on the mound. Frank Thomas is going to stay in and play first base. And, which Floyd is that? Is that Greg Floyd? He's going to go out into center. So Zach at the plate. I do wonder if we're going to see Frank Thomas again much sooner than we're supposed to at the plate, because this game does not always do that correctly. Zach with a 2-1 count. He swings and misses to make it 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Joey 1 for 4 so far today. And he looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0 and 2. Called strike 3. That will bring Miyake back to the plate. Got a hit in his first at bat. Made sure that we can still say every Squirrels player has a base hit in this game, at least those with a plate appearance. Pops this one foul, very high in the air. 0 and 2. Called strike 3. That ends the bottom of the 7th, the best inning the Cubs have had in a while. Maybe their best all game, honestly. Azuna's going to start the game, or start the inning rather, in the 8th. Still trailing 13-1. He's 2 for 3 today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Pops this one up, and Gonzalez is actually going to field it right on the third base line. Apparently Chief feeling lazy. Santana, 1 for 3, got a base hit in his last at bat. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Called strike 3. 2 away. Oh no, this is Great Floyd, one of the computer-generated AAA guys. Well, he has a 1-1 count. Hitting 364, that's not too shabby, though he lines out to Joey here. That will bring us to the bottom of the 8th, where Kester will lead things off. 13-1 still. Kester 3 for 5 on the day. Pretty good day. That pitch goes inside. This one's called a strike. Line drive into left, and it does land in front of Merton, so that's a leadoff single. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. He's 3 for 5 today, also having a pretty good day at the plate. Of course, when you score 13 runs, about everybody's had a pretty decent day at the plate. Oh, ground ball to first. This could be a double play. And it is not. Marvin beats that out at first. Here comes Chief, 1 on, 1 out. He's got 2 hits today. Looks at strike 1. Ground ball to second. Another chance at that double play. This time the Cubs will get it done. We'll move into the 9th inning. Matt Merton will lead things off for the Cubs. They need 12 runs if they want to stay alive. And if you notice there, Frank Thomas is going to bat again in the 5th spot when we just saw him come in to bat in the 9 hole. What was I doing? Okay, we're going to put Zap in the game to try to finish this out. Put Sweeney over there at third. All right, Zap's first pitch is called a strike on the inside corner. It's a little line drive, goes over Sweeney's head and into left field, so a leadoff single for the Cubs. Still got a long way to go. Frank Thomas batting out of order, but I guess we don't care about that. And the thing is, the first time I realized this game was doing that was also with Frank Thomas. Zap is going to field that himself. I don't know what the fielders are doing, making the pitcher field all these mid-baseline pop-ups, but he does make the play. Then a ground ball to second. Will this end things? No. Zahn beats it out at first. Telemaco, 1 for 3. Runner on first with 2 outs. Swings and misses at the first pitch. This one misses outside. 1-1. Misses up and out. This one fouled away. 2-2. Just misses outside. Full count. Runner will take off. Little pop fly, but I think it's going to make the seats. Well, off the wall. Pretty close. Try this all again. Ground ball. Joey picks it up, throws it to first, and that is the ball game. I'm sure the Cubs are just as happy about that as everybody else. Your final score, Chicago Cubs 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 13. So all that fretting for nothing, especially when the Cubs struck first. I thought maybe all the extra innings and travel and early start time, all that was going to get us, but then the floodgates opened, which, based on having 4 runs to end the game yesterday in the 14th, I guess the floodgates just stayed open. All right, Marvin, your player of the game. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got the Cubs again tomorrow, hopefully in a better game. We'll see you then.